He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Saints next on Madden Football.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games. Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And running with power here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw is Nix. That's to the first-round pick, and Xavier Worthy. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, beats you with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 88 yards and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air goes Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jaden Daniels scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Fighting his way through contact. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They run the draw here with Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Nigga.
Now it's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. Pat Surtain up to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll go play action with Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and...
And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because They wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, Robinson. He's got it to the 43 here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Daniels. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. A pass complete to Adunze. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50.
Come on, bro. That's lame as fuck.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, Let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Falcons offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Hill going to go in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Robinson again, and this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Nix once more. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Robinson with another carry. And after the good last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Come on, bro. Let's not back off. Let's not fucking back off.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard
Come on, bro. Let's not the fucking
He's had a
back.
fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Come on, bro.
This the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's Nix. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing Nix. And this throw
Oh, no, that beats the fuck out.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Back to the air with Nix. St. Brown on the catch. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now it's Nix. Escaping the pressure right.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
It's Week 11 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Broncos coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
And off we go from Denver. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Richardson going right to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 19 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To the air goes Daniels. That one behind his man, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Daniels to the left side into the hands of Adunze. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his pass incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past him, gets away, and takes off and picks up a first down. Can you believe it? Wow. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Up, go.
Now it's Richardson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And just shutting him off there. And pretty good field position here. Right at the 35. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun. Richardson. It's caught. Cooper. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, Richardson. Touchdown! Rashee Rice as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Falcons offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They go play action. Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So we're at past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. To the air goes Daniels. Got a man open. It's Chase.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Falcons first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
But coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Richardson.
That'll be caught by Rice. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now Richardson.
And incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Richardson working from the gun.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw. That one caught by Rice. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Looking to throw. Richardson. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the...
Touchdown, Broncos! Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a... So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover.